Hello and welcome. So here we are at the final part of the Blackest Night saga with the final two issues. Part 7. The issue starts with Necron interrogating a Guardian, asking him why they swore to protect the galaxy. The Guardian, being held by the entity of death, confesses they can't remember. All the lanterns attack Necron. Sinestro declares that even combined their rings are useless. The Black Hand uses his lantern ring to create barbed wire constructs to bind the lantern. The Black Hand goes straight for Atrocicus, plunging his hand deep into the Red Lantern's chest. Screaming, "Where is your heart?" Hal Jordan cracks the Black Lantern with a construct of a crucifix. This is a sign of the Christian overtones of the last two issues. The Black Hand raises the dead and to try and kill Hal Jordan. The Green Lantern is saved by Sinestro Corps Scarecrow. The multicolored lanterns are fighting the Black Hand, all of them except Lex Luthor. He has become completely taken over by the Orange Ring, filled with avarice, and rips the Scarecrow's ring from his finger. Lex flies into and grabs Mira after screaming that he wants all the rings. Now, above Coast City, the Green Lantern John Stewart is coming to Earth, being chased by dead members and other heroes. There's a lot of dead heroes coming for the Green Lantern. Then, teleporting from nowhere, the remaining Lantern Corps members come to save the lonesome Green Lantern. They are now kicking the hell out of the Black Lanterns in space. Dove, whose presence is still severing the dead from their Black Lantern rings, heads to the Black Lantern's central battery. She gets what seems to be a massive electric shock, learning someone or something was in the dead's central battery, and they want out. The heroes of the multicolored lanterns on Earth are fighting Orange Lantern Lex Luthor as he tries to steal Mira's ring. Necron uses this distraction to grab a Guardian and sacrifice him to the Black Lantern central battery. This awakens the entity of life. Necron goes to kill this entity, and every living hero feels the strike. We learn the Guardians of Oa lied. Life did not start on Oa, but on Earth, and that Earth is the center of the universe. The entity is not fighting back against Necron. Hal Jordan realizes that the entity needs a pilot. He flies to take control of it, but Sinestro stops him and declares that this is his duty, becoming the first White Lantern. The issue ends with Sinestro declaring he is the greatest Lantern of them all. Part 8. The final issue begins with Sinestro as a White Lantern being unable to die by Necron's scythe. Sinestro manages to make a chain construct to hold Necron, only to rip out the entity of Death's heart. This only destroyed the body, and the Black Lantern picked up Necron's scythe, resurrecting the Black Lantern's entity. Well, kind of being possessed and assumed by him. Necron goes to grab the entity of life from Sinestro's chest. Lex is still fighting the lanterns, only to be cracked in the head by Larfleeze. This is quite a good moment, as it shows that Larfleeze isn't entirely selfish. Necron gets into the heroes' heads and gives them all a collective migraine, and this allows the Black Lanterns to go on the attack. Things look bleak for our heroes until John Stewart and every Lantern member of every corps come to the rescue. Hal Jordan tells everyone to attack Necron. The hour of his time, Green Lantern Guy Gardner gets possessed by Deadman. Deadman then tells Hal Jordan the way to beat Necron. They need to bring the Black Lantern, Black Hand, back to life. Yes, it has only been now revealed that all this time, Black Hand is actually dead. During the fight, Necron manages to pull the entity of life from Sinestro. This causes a lull in the battle, and Hal Jordan takes the entity of life into himself, and then gives every single hero White Lantern rings, including the Black Lanterns. Every hero uses their power to bring William Hand back to life. A right ring is puked up by the Black Hand and flies into Black Lantern Central Battery. The Black Lantern Central was holding none other than the Anti-Monitor. Necron and the Anti-Monitor fight. It's quite a massive fight, but Necron still manages to kill the Anti-Monitor. But this causes William Hand to throw up several white rings. They all fly into Necron, destroying him utterly. and while the entity shouts, "There will be light." All the dead heroes who were Black Lanterns get their lives back, and not as White Lanterns, they are actually alive now. Mira almost dies when the Red Ring leaves her finger, only to be held once again by Aquaman. She asks him, "Are we dead?" and the King of the Sea answers no. Hawkman and Hawkgirl declare their love for each other. They both believe now the curse is over. Carl's dead girlfriend is alive, which is embarrassing when she kisses him for his current girlfriend. Not only the heroes brought back to life, so are some of the villains too. We see Captain Boomerang and Reverse Flash. The biggest twist of them all is Boston Brand is brought back to life. Deadman is no longer Deadman and is now alive, so he can't possess people, and this is quite a big move for him. William Hand is taken into custody of the Indigo tribe. Now he seems to be lobotomized by the Indigo light, which is quite interesting. And we get to the end of the story. Now the end of the story ends with Barry Allen and Hal Jordan in their normal clothes, not their costumes, discussing if dead means dead at Batman's grave. They also question why Black Lantern Batman did not recognize them. Tim Drake Robin says that because Batman isn't really dead. Well, that is what they quote, that Tim Drake said that. We don't actually see Tim Drake. The last frame is of a White Lantern in a crater, and this begins the Brightest Day saga. There you go, the entire Black Lantern saga. That was absolutely fantastic fun, and it's one of the best stories that DC has ever produced. It is up there with Infinite Crisis, Flashpoint. DC could do events like no other, and this was fantastic. And I think one of the best bits about it is that the Blackest Night story was its own story. I find the problem with a lot of Marvel events that you do have to read the side stories, but with DC you just have to read the main story. You don't have to read all the others. And I have several of the others too. You know, it is a Green Lantern story first and foremost. It starts in Green Lantern and finishes in Green Lantern. There is a lot more outside it, like how Jordan goes and recruits the other Lantern Corps, such as Laughley's, the Star Sapphires, etc, etc. So yeah, honestly, if you ever get a chance, this is a book that you should really pick up and read. I hope I did it justice in this series. I know I could have done one big long video, but I don't like doing long videos. I don't like watching long videos myself, so I always believe it would be hypocritical of me to do that as well. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this series. Next week maybe Flashpoint or Infinite Crisis, depends on what you vote for. That is in the community tab right now. And that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Links to Wayland games if you like Warhammer and stuff like that. There is some DC games there, I believe, or Marvel ones. And there's Lego, if you sell Lego. And there is Forbidden Planet if you like comics as well down below. There's my comic and there's my merchandise and Patreon. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you all soon.